Yo, hello guys, and welcome to NCAA 10 Dynasty mode. And yes, we have new subscribers joining here in episode number 2. We have a lot of subscribers, but I want to just go over all of the subscribers that are in it. Clyde Parker, Gregory Shelton, wide receiver for Alabama, DK Smith. But yeah, I'm going to try and cover everybody who I've added just in case you might have not seen it in episode 1. Ryan Cogswell is a quarterback for Arkansas. Now, guys, you're not going to get your team. It's just not going to happen. Just the way it worked out, man. I was unable to do that, but you are in here, so hopefully that's good enough. It's going to have to be, basically. For Baylor, we have Andrew right there, quarterback. Probably, 89 overall. He's probably going to turn Baylor around, I think. In Boston College, we have Casey Woods, running back Caleb Goins, classic running back right there, long-time subscriber in a series. And then, of course, tight end James Skaggs, probably the longest subscriber who's been here on my channel, him and Casey Woods. But can't wait to see them. We're actually facing them this year, so that should be interesting. Those will be the first subscribers I face, so I'm kind of excited to try and take them down. But moving on, I believe, to Florida. Of course, you have Tim Tebow, but behind him is Jamie Bell. Tim Tebow will go into the NFL after this year, and Jamie Bell will take over. Then, of course, we have running back Jalen Hampton, who made it to Florida. And you get to play along with Jerry Rice. Come on, dude. I would be honored to play next to him. Over in Florida State, you have Angel Smith, Jacob Johnson, and quarterback Trey Wright. So not bad there. A lot of subscribers on Florida State as well. Georgia, no subscribers, but they do have Matthew Stafford. Then we're going to take it over to, I believe it is Kentucky, with Tyreek Cross, quarterback. Actually, let me see here. Oh, you know what? Yeah, Tyreek Cross. There he is. So technically he's not starting, but he's a freshman and he's only 1 overall point. So I'm sure he'll start soon over Scott Banks. Tyreek Cross, can't wait to see him. Moving it over to LSU, Sean Parker is the quarterback, and I believe let me pull out my paper. There is a cornerback, finally a defensive player, Lamont Griffin. Can't wait to see this shutdown cornerback, sophomore. He's going to be great. I love seeing defensive subscribers because everyone wants to be a quarterback or a wide receiver or a running back. But the side of the ball that I love the most is the defensive side. So I can't wait to see Lamont Griffin shut down some wide receivers. As you guys seen it right there, quarterback Jaden King III, that is a subscriber, and he'll have Marshawn Lynch to hand it off to. More subscribers, though, in Miami. Christopher Jackson would top it off there for Miami. Wide receiver. Sophomore, 91 overall, should be deadly. So moving it over, I believe, to Michigan State, we have Nolan Price, sophomore, 85 overall, and he will be by himself for now in Michigan State, but more subscribers will join in as we go along, and hopefully we'll build up a lot of subscribers in this league. We're already starting off strong. In Ohio State, sophomore quarterback Lamar Kingston is a subscriber, and he'll be taking over Ohio State. 91 overall. Can't wait to see him play. And he'll have Code Red subscriber to throw it to, 89 overall. Sophomore wide receiver. Them two are very good. Matter of fact, we're going to be watching them play. And on the defensive side of the ball, we have subscriber Steven Cruz, who has been recruited to Ohio State as well, 88 overall. Cannot wait to see those three play. Matter of fact, we're going to be watching them in this episode. So stay tuned for that. We'll be watching Ohio State play and, of course, Clemson. So 2 games in this episode. Should be a good episode. For Oklahoma, we have, there's Steve Young. But for subscribers, I believe there's 1. Wide receiver, I think, or maybe running back. No, wide receiver. Michael Deeds, yes, Michael Deeds will be able to catch passes from Steve Young. What an honor he'll have out there in Oklahoma. Moving it over to Penn State, there is a quarterback, 1 player on Penn State that is a subscriber, and it is Alex Perez, quarterback. He will be starting under Max Young, but he is a freshman and an 84 overall. I'm pretty sure he'll start next season, possibly even get some snaps this season. We'll see. Moving it to, I believe the next team that has subscribers is, actually, I think that's everybody, matter of fact, that has been added. So, no, there is one more, my bad. Bryant Barkin, sophomore, 87 overall, taking over for Missouri. We'll see if he can turn them around and make them a threat. He's a good quarterback, and I'm excited to see all of my subscribers play. Can't wait to face you guys. I'm going to be facing a lot of you guys this year. Moving over to injuries, I have some bad news for Jalen Hampton. He went down with a shoulder strain. Luckily for him, though, it's questionable. There is actually no telling when he'll come back. Here's the stats so far on the season. I mean, hopefully he can come back soon. Right now he's questionable. Over to LaShawn McCoy. This is a real player here if you don't know who he is, but he has got a broken jaw, so he's going to be out for a while. And then moving it over to Brett Favre for Southern Miss. He broke his elbow. He's out for the season, so that sucks. Won't be able to face Brett Favre. And yeah, so before we hop into the matches, we'll take a look at the top 25, and then we'll hop into our first game. But you see it here. A lot of subscriber teams are here in the top 5. And we're going to be facing, the first game we're going to watch is Ohio State going up against the Trojans. And this is game of the week. And then we'll be watching our team, Clemson, face off as we go against Georgia Tech, who is ranked number 15. But for now, we have Ohio State going up against the number 4 ranked Trojans. And the Bucks come into this ranked 7th. So for the subscribers on this team for Ohio State, of course you have Kingston that we have to watch out for. He'll pass it right off there. On third down, not really getting much. We also got to watch out for, a fake punt right there, and it works. Wait, does it work? Did he get the first down? I'm not too sure. We'll see. I believe he did get it. But you're on the defensive side for Ohio State, you have Steven Cruz as far as subscribers go. And then, of course, you have Code Red, wide receiver. And I think he's going to be the impact player of the game. You're going to have to shut Code Red down. He knows how to get open. And right off the rip, he catches a ball, and that's him right there, Code Red, snatching that ball out of the air and picking up some yards. Kingston would step back, have time, find once again Code Red, setting up a 3rd and 1. Now, the Trojans don't have any subscribers on their team at all, so we're kind of rooting for Ohio State here. But we'll see what happens here. 3rd and 4. Quarterback changing some things up, likes what he sees, throws it to his wide receiver there, number 12. And they would call a timeout. So later it'd be 2nd and goal, throws it, intercepted. That's not good. That is not what you want right there. And we'll see how that affects. That would take us into halftime. So the Trojans would get away without giving up any points, and we would go into the 3rd quarter. Later in the game, a big handoff. He's got room on the right side all the way down to about the 45-yard line. And that is a rough play to give up. So here we go. Trojans with quarterback would step back, throws it down the middle, caught and brought down on 3rd and 11, but short of the markers. Good defense by the Bucs. Good defense by all of them, but they're going to go for it on 4th and 3, and they get it. Trojans say, hey, y'all want to go for it on 4th down? So can we. So 2nd down and 8 now. Trojans will step back, throws it, dangerous pass. No, he's got room, and it's another play, another 1st down. Ohio State's defense looking like it might be falling apart here. Toss out to the left side with number 4's all over a missed tackle, and he's going inside the 5 and touchdown. No, they mark him out of bounds. He's inches away from having enough to get in the end zone. See, and yes, the quarterback just dives in. Perfect play right there. Got to love it. Wow. Trojans take the lead. So next play, step back, throw it down the middle, caught by Code Red. He has been a target all day for Kingston. Lamar Kingston, shotgun formation, steps back, has time, throwing it to number 12 right there. And that's Bozeman. You can really tell his favorite targets. Code Red is definitely the Russell players of the game, though. He has just been deadly. And throwing it deep to Code Red there, who drops it, is unable to hold on to it. That would have tied the game up there for the Bucks. But now it's 2nd and 10 here. We'll see what they do. Single back formation. Kingston's going to keep it. Throws it. Caught. Code Red gets cracked. Oh, my goodness. No, that wasn't Code Red. Excuse me. That was Brandon Marshall, the tight end. So next play. Throws to Code Red that time. And, wow, on the comeback route. Catches it. Gets his feet in bounds. And it is. They still have to burn a timeout, though. 4th and 4. Game is on the line. 56 seconds left in this game. We'll see what happens here. Ohio State has to pick up this first down. Mark Kingston steps back, has time, throws it. It's open right there. Code Red, man. He just knows how to get open. And that's an amazing route right there. And he's seen the zones, and he takes advantage. Kingston going end zone. This time it's caught. Not going to be picked off. Number 2 was in the vicinity. He picked it off earlier, and that would send us into overtime. So for the first time early in this series, we have an overtime battle. You're going to get a lot of those with the shorter quarters, and I love it, man. I hope you guys enjoy it as well because, man, overtime, college overtime is so freaking fun, and we're going to get a lot more of it. 2nd and 10, and oh my goodness. Trojans quarterback is a little upset. He says face mask there. I kind of seen it, but nonetheless, it's a sack. 3rd and 15, and Trojans are doing nothing but going backwards here. We'll see what they can do as he gets hit, throws it, it's caught, and oh my goodness, 4th and 21. They did nothing but go backwards. They're out of field goal range now. That is crazy. Ohio State's defense really stepping up, and looks like they're going to try and, I don't know if they're actually going to run this play. Yep, they're just trying to draw Ohio State off the line. That's exactly what they do. So that's a 5-yard penalty. Gives them 5 yards closer, and now they're going to attempt the field goal. Good play by the Trojans to get 5 yards closer. We'll see if they can make it. It's got the accuracy but not the power, and that's a missed field goal. So now all the Bucks need is a field goal to win it. Holy crap. Ohio State could upset. I mean, do you really call it an upset when they're this close? You know, I wouldn't say it's an upset. It's going exactly how the country thought it would, all the way down to the wire. So here we go. Kingston steps back, finds a man, then gets brought down. Now it's 3rd and 1, and there's his stats for the day. It's been a very good game for him so far, besides the 1 interception. And the running back there picks up the first down. So 1st and 10. So now they're looking really good. They would just run it a couple times, set up for the field goal, and it would go through, and Ohio State would win. And this is a very important game that they needed to win, and they do. They beat the Trojans, and that's going to move them up the ranks. And it's all thanks to, honestly, that Ohio State defense and Kingston. He played perfect after that interception. And that's what you got to do. You got to bounce back and not let it worry you so much. And that's exactly what he did. So as far as the stats goes, Code Red, though, he's the player of the game. Got 9 freaking receptions for 87 yards. This man was a beast out there getting open when he needed to. I mean, for 2-minute quarters, dude, that's an amazing stat. Steven Cruz got 1 tackle. Didn't really get to see too much of him today, but I'm sure he'll we'll hear his name again. And Kevin Jenkins was the name for the Trojans quarterback. He didn't do that good. But now it's time to move over my game. My head coach in this dynasty. I'm controlling Clemson here. We'll see if I can bounce back after the very big loss. Oh my goodness. Not a good play right there. Just kind of a dangerous pass. That's just rough, honestly. And this is later in the second, I believe. Zach Keister, I would start him for the first time, and he took a bad hit to the head. When he flipped, he landed on his head. He would get a little shaken up. Wouldn't play him there for a minute. I mean, this is just look at this. We're going against a 15 ranked team. Georgia Tech is a top 20 team, and our defense would do their thing though and stop Georgia Tech from getting into the end zone. They would take the lead though after that crazy hit on Zach Keister. CJ Spiller, though, would try to do his thing as he makes two-man's miss, going down the 40, the 50, and man has the angle, but he makes a miss again and then gets around the 40-yard line. Tyreek Whitehead would go end zone, showing that he's not afraid. Goes to Danny D, but Danny D cannot hold it in. And Danny D also goes down with an injury. So we would get shut down after that, and we'd have to settle for a field goal, which is good, by the way. So probably going into halftime, tied up. We'll see what they can do. It's intercepted. Edwards picks it off. Blake West almost picked it off. He was in the vicinity right there. But it's Edwards that comes down with it, and that would take us into halftime. So later in the third quarter, Tyreek Whitehead would get sacked on 2nd and 10. Clemson trying to bounce back after losing in week 1 against Georgia. And Warren Moon would step out, pass it, lateral it to his running back. Yes, that is Warren Moon, by the way. And that we got to worry about stopping him. And Blake West right there to meet him in the middle. What a play by him. And Jake. That was Jake helping Blake up. Them two are best friends. And it's cool to see them at this level. We're so used to watching them in the pros. But now we get to see what really happened back in their day, when they were just trying to make a name for themselves. Warren Moon fumbles it. He tried to lateral it there, but fumbles it. That's a big mistake. Because, I mean, it's late in the fourth. You have a chance to go up. Warren Moon felt the pressure, tried to get it off, but fumbles it. So here we go. Zach Keister's back in the game, and he fumbles it. Oh, my goodness. Zach Keister. This is not a good debut for him. Look at this. Gets the ball stripped out of his hands. And, wow, that sucks. If only he could see the future and know that he would win a Lombardi trophy at this point in his career. Warren Moon gets hit as he throws it into the ball is inaccurate, and Champ Bailey catches it, and no one's going to catch the young Champ Bailey in his prime. He's going to take it all the way with only 1 minute and 18 seconds left. He takes the lead for his team, getting into the end zone. I mean, I don't know if you guys seen it, but Warren Moon got cracked as he threw it. Ball is wobbly. Champ Bailey chases it down, and now the game's on the line. Warren Moon takes a crack. As he throws it, he got hit hard, and he goes down with an injury. This is not good for Georgia Tech. Yikes. Bring in the backup. It's 4th and 12 later at this point with 52 seconds left. Game's on the line. They got the backup, and all of a sudden, Clemson is looking very good. But hold on. Georgia Tech's not done. Picking up the first down, and they're doing the hurry-up offense. We'll see what happens here. Spikes the ball to buy themselves some time to think about it, but they would be faced with another 4th down later. Second-string quarterback steps in, dumps it down as no one was open. Good coverage by Jake down the field and the rest of that secondary, and that would be game. So I would finally get my first head coach win with my Clemson team as we try to build off of this. You know, we lost a very important game in week 1, but we bounced back, and yeah, it's a tough win, but we beat a top 15 team, and that, if that's not saying something, then I don't know what is. It was a very hard-fought game, and that's how I want to bounce back when we lose. Now I want to see, can we build off of this win and continue to win? Here's all the guys. We didn't really get much in the air. It was just a rough game in general, especially with these short quarters. You know, you gotta either be firing all cylinders or not at all. You know, there is no kind of get a slow start and then build on it. You gotta come out of the gate strong, and I think that's why I like it so much. But Champ Bailey obviously gets the game ball. He did his thing, and Georgia Tech really came out playing so different, man. That's one thing I love about this game. Like, their offense was way different than the first offense I played. And I think if Warren Moon wouldn't have made that fumble, that lateral that got knocked down and turned into a fumble, they would have won the game. But that's going to be it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to be in the series, all you got to do is leave your name below. I hope you did enjoy nonetheless. And until next time, I'll see you on the next one.